So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. So in this one today, finally guys, it's going to be my reaction to the breaking news that came out on Monday morning about Erik Ten Hag being sacked by Manchester United, and also our latest appointment and set to become the next Manchester United manager, Ruben Amorin from Sporting. I know I'm very late guys. I've just been really busy. I've not been able to come onto YouTube and get the videos out for you guys, so I'm sorry about that. That's why there was no West Ham reaction, and that's why I'm late to this news as well. But I wanted to come onto the channel and do a combined video of giving you guys my honest thoughts on the Ten Hag sacking and also the new appointment of Ruben Amorin. So like, comment and subscribe, share the video, and let's get straight into it. So Monday morning, there was a statement from Manchester United. I'll read out for you guys from Fabrizio Romano. Erik Ten Hag has left his role as Manchester United men's first team manager. We are grateful to Erik for everything he has done during his time with us and wish him well for the future. Ruud van Nistelrooy will take charge of the team as interim head coach, supported by the current coaching team, while a permanent head coach is recruited. And he's taking charge of the Leicester game, which is taking place right now, guys. I'm doing this video at the half-time of that game. So that game, we might have won it already. I'm not too sure, but I know the score is 4-2 at the moment. And also, I think he should be in charge for the Chelsea game, as we don't have a set date yet of when Ruben will take charge of his first Manchester United game. It could be 2 weeks' time, it could be a month, it could be the next international break. But what we did get, though, was a statement from Fabrizio Romano as well. Manchester United are set to pay the 10 million exit clause for Ruben Amorin, the highly anticipated coach, to become the new Manchester United manager. Here we go. When you get here we go, you know it's going to be done. You know it's already there. Sporting confirm formal communication received by Manchester United for Amorin to be appointed. Amorin has already said yes to Manchester United's proposal and the project, which is very exciting news. But let's get into my honest thoughts, guys, on Erik Ten Hag being sacked. I can't say I didn't see it coming, but I can't say I'm not disappointed with the way it ended and how things worked out, because Erik Ten Hag gave me one of the best days of my life. Yeah, watching the FA Cup final live, winning against City, the tactical masterclass on the day, it was absolutely brilliant. But we just could not go on anymore with how things were going at the moment. You know, when a Manchester United side are 14th in the league, you know there's something seriously wrong, or something that's seriously gone wrong, because that can never happen. That can never happen. Manchester United can never be 14th in a Premier League season. It's a disgrace. It's a mockery of the club. That's just what it is. It's a crime in itself. 21st in our Europa League group. Haven't won a game in Europe in 12 months. That's unheard of for any Manchester United team. So for those two things by itself, deserve to get sacked. Just on those things. But it's the performances. It's the results. It's not having a style of play. It's keep on going with favouritism. It's not being able to keep leads. It's trusting in players who are not performing for you. Like, there's so many things that Ten Hag has done wrong that he's basically sacked himself because he's been up his own arse the whole time he's been here. 3 years. 3 years into his spell, and there's still no clear style of play. He still doesn't know his best team. He still doesn't know what to do with this Manchester United side. You know, when you get to your first year, when your first year's over, you're meant to see an improvement in the second one. And when the second one's over, you're meant to see a bigger improvement in the third year. Something the fans can get behind. A style of play we can get behind. Transfers which can help the club go forward. And we've not seen any of that. We've not seen any of that. And that's the most shocking and unbelievable thing for me. So I generally don't see how you can't have that set in place. How you come in from an Ajax style of play side with Ajax, and you don't play anything like it with this Manchester United side. I honestly don't understand it. And to still not know your best team, to still get all your transfers wrong as well, it's a total mess. It's an absolute mess. But we can go on all day about 10 or 20 different reasons on why Ten Hag has sacked himself. And that's the thing which angers me the most. That's what's such a shame with this ending how it did. He's done it to himself because he stuck by what he thought was right. He got away with it 2 or 3 times. He saved his job 2 or 3 times, but when it came again and you had harder fixtures, look how it ended up. You see what I mean? You can't keep on getting away with it. You have to change things. As a manager, you have to put the players, I would say you have to put yourself first, but you have to put the players first. You have to put the players first, and you have to trust in the group of players you have. And I don't think Ten Hag done that. He's stuck by favouritism. Favouritism with Rashford last season. Game after game after game, he was shocking. He wasn't playing for him. He was lazy on the pitch. But Ten Hag thought, do you know what? Let's keep on playing him and expect something to change. Expect something different. And it got worse and worse and worse, and he kept on playing him. Bruno Fernandes this season, our captain, has been nowhere near it. Do you know what a great manager would do? Do you know what a manager who I can get behind would do? He would hook Bruno Fernandes. He would give someone else a chance. Because how is that fair? How is that fair? Imagine how the players are feeling. Just seeing Bruno Fernandes put in 2, 3 out of 10s every single week. And these players are not getting a chance on the bench. Dropping Diallo after 3 or 4 games. Can't get in the team. Can't get a sniff. Anthony is replacing him. Mental. Mazraoui at cam. What are you doing? It's these crazy decisions which he is making, which has sacked him. He sacked himself, and that's the crazy thing. But at the end of the day, when you spend 95 million on Anthony and it doesn't work out, when you spend 60 million on an injury-prone Mason Mount and it doesn't work out, when you bring in Martinez, you get 1 season out of him, and then it becomes worse, and it doesn't work out, so you're dropping him. You understand what I mean? You get Xerxes in, who again hasn't looked like a good footballer. Agate, you bring him in, you don't even start him. You don't even start this guy who was meant to be the stepping stone on Casemiro. He was meant to revolutionise our midfield. He's on the bench. You're still playing Casemiro ahead of him. Why did you want Agate? Why? There's some transfers which worked out. I thought Rasmus was wow. Mazraoui looked good so far. De Ligt's been alright. But the majority, and for the money you spent on certain players which haven't performed, you get what you get, don't you? And that's why he's been sacked. But as I mentioned, I can go on all day and go into detail and depth about 7 or 8 different things which got Ten Hag sacked. But the main thing for me was the favouritism which pissed me off. They're having no style of play. And of course you can blame the players as well. I understand that. You can't legislate for Diego Dallo missing an open goal. You can't legislate for all these players missing easy chances. But what you can legislate for is these players not getting behind this style of play which we don't have. These players, of course, complaining in training that there's no style of play, but they don't know what this manager is about. Good players need a good style of play to get the best out of them. And if you don't do that, and you tell them to go onto the pitch and play chaos ball, they're not going to look their best. It's just so many things which he did wrong, playing players out of positions as well. Like, he was right on, of course, the Sancho situation, the Ronaldo situation. He's done well. He won a Carabao Cup, won an FA Cup final. Completely agree with that. Thank you for that. But overall, we could not go on how we were because this club was being turned toxic. We were digging ourselves a deeper hole and we were burning ourselves to the ground. Last 8 games, 1 win. No win in Europe in 12 months. How many times were we leading games and then we lost them or drawn them in big games? You mentioned the 7-0 for Liverpool. Genuinely, some would argue he should have been sacked after that. But it's the multiple batterings which we've had. The City batterings, the Champions League games. He's earned this sacking. He's earned it himself. But he can only blame himself. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, guys. But it's definitely the right decision to make. And I'm all on board with it. Because even someone that backed Ten Hag, someone that wanted him, realised that I wasn't enjoying the football anymore. I wasn't enjoying watching this team. That's how bad it got. We knew what to expect. Game after game after game, we knew what to expect from the side. We were going to miss easy chances. We were going to concede goals. We weren't going to see a style of play. And it was going to be chaos every single game. So it was the right decision, guys. But let me know your thoughts down below. But yeah, new Manchester United manager, guys. Fresh start. Ruben Amorin. When he will take charge of his first game, I am not too sure yet. That is to be known. I think it might be either in 2 weeks' time or after the international break. We'll get more news on it, guys. Not much news has come out, but of course I read out to you guys the Fabrizio breaking news post about Manchester United, and here we go for Ruben Amorin. So he is definitely becoming Manchester United manager, which is fantastic news. This was literally the last bit of news we got. Ruben Amorin's 8.3 million release clause is believed to be easily affordable for the richest clubs, and Sporting want to make sure they do not just roll over for Manchester United. That's why they're holding out for an extra 4.1 million. Sporting will not make life easy for Amorin. Amorin wants to move. He wants the next step up. He was linked with Liverpool. He was linked with Chelsea before Enzo Maresca came in charge. And he's highly anticipated as a manager. He really is. He has an attacking style of play. He loves bringing in the youth, which again is what Manchester United is all about. He's very, very attacking, which again is what Manchester United are all about. So overall, it's a very, very exciting pickup, and I cannot wait for him to get started. There'll be more videos and Amorin coming up, guys. But yeah, out of all the managers that there were, I think this is definitely the best one we could have got. And Sporting and the Manchester United friendship over like the last decade has been really good as well. Ronaldo came from Sporting, Bruno came from Sporting. Looked how they've worked out. So I don't think this is a bad move at all, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below on this one. But yeah, it's definitely happening, guys. Senior figures at Sporting believe Ruben Amorin is the special one, the new special one. There are no egos in his dressing room, and he will not take any shit from anyone, has a strict work ethic, is demanding in training, and will get rid of anyone who steps out of line, which again I absolutely love. Similar on that note to Ten Hag for what he did with Sancho and what he did with Ronaldo. So another manager which is going to burst the players' bubbles. He's going to get angry at them because he wants the best out of them. And that's what I absolutely love. So, yeah, I'm all for that as well. Those in charge at Manchester United's leadership regard Ruben Amorin as a strong personality capable of bringing glamour and attractive football to the club. His preference for playing with back three is not seen as an issue given the squad's makeup, which again is what I'm really excited about as well. The back three, two wing backs, Dallo and Mazraoui. You got Yoros who's set to come into the club. Of course, recovering from his injury. De Ligt, Martinez. So that back three on its own really excites me. I think he's going to get the best out of Ugarte. And that is something which I'm really looking forward to as well. Him and Mainu in the middle. Højlund up top with Rashford and Garnacho or Diallo. It really does excite me. And I cannot wait to see what plans he has with this Manchester United team. It's very, very exciting. It's just a fresh start. It's what we needed, guys. And again, the future right now is looking bright for Manchester United. And we just need to get behind this manager now. We've been through a rough patch. The last year has been tough. Really, really tough. We're through a rough patch at the moment. We need to get out of it. And again, it is going to take a lot of time. We're back in this square one phase where we got to be patient again now, which again is frustrating. I understand that. I don't want to be able to wait 6 or 7 weeks to really start seeing a style of play or start seeing a plan. But we do have to be patient, guys. We have to give this guy a lot of time because this could be the guy potentially to be the next Manchester United manager for the next 20 years or so. Who knows? It's very exciting. I think he's got a really talented bunch of players to work with. His style of play is going to suit them. It's going to excite the players. I do feel potentially he could end up saving this season if he can get a good run going. And of course, we need him in as soon as possible. I will just see if there's anything else for me to read to you guys. Yeah, as I mentioned, Amorin is someone well liked by the Manchester United hierarchy with a modern approach to the game that will fit with Ashworth and Jason Wilcox's ideal style of play. So again, exciting. You've got that Ineos and manager connection, which I don't think they had with Ten Hag. So yeah, it's expected soon. The deal's imminent, guys. They're just working out a package now, but he definitely will become the next Manchester United manager. So I'm very, very excited to see how he's going to do, guys. But there we go. We're back on the channel with the reactions to all the breaking news. The West Ham game reaction, I'm sorry about that. I couldn't get on to do a video. Well, I'll be back for the Chelsea preview and then the Chelsea reaction as well. But I think I really wanted to get on, guys, and give you guys a reaction to the news about Ten Hag, which, again, sad the way it ended. Really is sad. Gave me the best day of my life, or one of the best days of my life, with the FA Cup final, which I will always be thankful for. But again, it was time to go. It was time to go. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.